Are you recording?
Yeah.
Well, that's awkward.
Yeah. Irv will use that, I hope, somehow.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hey, welcome everybody to Tango One Podcast. This is something new we are doing, Mike and I, today. We're going to call these episodes Tactical Shorts. So welcome to the episode, my co-host with the most, Mike DeFazio, and I'm Tony Smith, the owner of the Garage Gym. And we're here for these Tactical Shorts. It'll be 30-minute episodes, 20 minutes, just quick hitters where we're going to talk about some stuff and have a little bit of fun.
Yeah. Short shorts are recommended.
Tango 1 at the top, we are at Palma Control. 10-4, Tango 1, you have control. Tango 1 copy. Stand by. Stand by.
Integrity, passion, resilience. That's what this place was built on. That's what our community is founded on. Don't act like the example, just be the example. This is the home of the greatest fitness community in the world. We're trying to create strong, able bodies, resilient to injury with a gas tank to get shit done. If there's one thing from this podcast, it's about taking immediate action. Find the problem, fix the problem. This is your opportunity. It's either a hell yes or a fuck no. It's that simple. You're doing that. Tango One Podcast. Now is the time to take action. Now's the time to do more and be more.
Not mandatory, but recommended always.
Yeah, so let's talk about that right away from the name, Tactical Shorts. Why are we going with that? I believe I helped introduce you to the love of the short.
I love short. I have normal shorts now at home too, and I'm like, they're no good. They're too long. They're I don't even like it.
I know.
They don't feel good. They don't look good. I don't know, man.
Well, remember last week in our workout, we stay after every episode that we shoot. We generally work out together, and we jumped into class.
Yeah.
And I threw some shorts on there in my bag, and everybody said something to me "Why are your shorts so long?" And I bet you they were
they were normal.
They
shorts.
were like normal people shorts,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess. They weren't over my knees shorts, but they were way longer. And you, of course, Mike and I are definitely not on the same vibe today with our outfits. Mike's in his short shorts, ready to work out, and
The
I'm
sun's
in my grandpa cardigan.
I like that cardigan. It's funny because Lisa has the same shorts as these, and we just share.
Well, hilarious is that Danny and I also both have a pair of silkies, and we share them too as well. We're talking about doing now that we're on this main strip here at the Garage Gym and on Murray Street. It's open streets I think it starts in the spring. We're talking about doing Silky Saturdays.
Oh my goodness.
So at night, Silky Saturdays, we're gonna see if we can find somebody to make these shorts for us. And, and go for it.
Yeah, I love it.
so in this episode and all episodes of Tactical Shorts, we are gonna kick off the episode, get rolling with how we roll every day, which is what?
With morning wood.
Morning wood. Okay, so I'm not that old. It still happens for me. Okay, morning wood is just where we're going to talk about some stuff that Mike's got going on. I find it super interesting, and you posted something a few weeks ago about dinner tables.
Yes.
And the value of a dinner table.
Yeah. So value of the dinner table. I was raised at a dining room table. I believe that the dining room table is actually the heart of the home. Everything happens at the dining room table. It's a place that I value a lot. Even when Lisa and I have dinner now, it's we're having dinner together. You're not over there, I'm over here, we're watching TV. That's if the TV's gonna be on, we're watching TV together. That's the time that we get together, right? It's the time that you spend together. Everything that I remember growing up, the good times, the bad times, the homework, the hard times, the games, everything happened at the dining room table. And being Italian, everybody always just ends up in the kitchen for everything. If you're hanging out at an Italian house, you're probably standing or sitting in the kitchen, whether it's at the table or something. But the dining room table has always been such a very important part for me in my life that I think it's something that we need to bring back. And I've always had a slogan at the shop that's bring the family back to the table. Because I feel a lot of problems in our lives would be solved if we actually spent time, put the phones away, and spent time with our family at a central place like a dining room table. You hash out the good things. You talk about you hash out the bad things. You talk about the good things. You do the homework there. It's the center of the home, the heart of the home.
You know what? I couldn't agree more. And we really focus on having one meal together per day. Mm-hmm. It might not always be dinner. Sometimes it's lunch. Sometimes it's breakfast. And one thing Danny really does well with my boys is I come home sometimes late, especially in the last month or so. I've been coming home super late. when I sit down is actually everybody joins me as like, you know, dad worked late. Dad's been like working extra hard, I guess, lately. And it's
That's
almost
amazing.
like instead of them all going and ignoring me and like watching TV in the other room, which is like normal for 8 o'clock at night for like some kids, right?
Yeah.
Or reading their books before bed, they all come and sit down at the table with me. And it's something that I really, really appreciate. But dinner, like growing up too, it was always like, yeah, you can do that. Or yeah, you can do that after, but be home for dinner.
I used to have to like ride my bike home for dinner,
Right,
and
right.
then I could go back out with my friend. I have to leave my friend's house for dinner, and then ride my bike back to my friend's house after that.
Yeah, and it was almost like all your friends are always welcome at our house for dinner,
100%,
right? Except
yeah.
for the jerks, but most of them, like, you know, it's always been the kind of like thing with at my household was like there was days where there was 8 of us sitting at dinner.
Yeah.
But the point was we were home and we were talking.
Yeah.
And they're not on devices, and you know, even going out to restaurants, I hate seeing kids on devices, man. I was like,
yeah.
you know, like when we were kids, I was reading something like, I don't know, but was the internet? How old were you roughly when the internet started to come in?
Probably grade 8, maybe grade 6 or 8.
Yeah, so
something
we
like
are
that.
like your generation, really, my generation as well, but your generation, because you're, I'd say, like a generation behind me, roughly. You know, 10 years behind me.
Yeah.
Like, they're saying that that's the last generation of kids that would have grown up without the internet.
Without cell phones too, like we didn't even have a cell phone.
Right, without having that, like, right, and also like it wasn't even just the internet coming in; it was the cell phones, which really changed the whole landscape of the internet.
100%.
Right, because now it's accessible at all times. There's like not going and looking on the antenna for TV, like getting up and actually having to do things to find work, to make yourself busy, to occupy your mind.
Yeah, or like riding your bike to knock on your friend's door just to see if he's even home. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? That's amazing. These kids will never have to deal with that.
You know, my buddy was saying, my best buddy, Joe Morton, you know him, right? So I was at Joe's for a cigar the other day, and he's saying to me, he's like, you know, his son and my son are the same age. We live like really close to each other. He's like, my kid was like so bored, and I'm like, you know, see what's Colt's doing. Like, go hang out, play basketball with Colt's my son, Grant's his son. And he's like, but you're not on, you don't have, your kid's not on Messenger. I'm like, well, we don't give our kid that. And he was like, it was not him or me and who's parenting better. It was more like, and he's like, well, the kid, we can't get a hold of you. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I never thought of that. Like when I was a kid, Joe and I hung out, I would call Joe Morton's house phone
Yep.
from the moment I woke up until somebody answered that phone. Like if nobody answered, and I was like, you know, I wanted to meet up, play baseball like we did almost every day, I would call that phone over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Like there was no answering machine even. Or if his mom and dad answered, said, okay, we'll have him call you back. That was it. Like I didn't call after that,
Yeah.
right? But it was like, that's crazy.
That's
like
amazing.
it's just things that you need to do. Well, yeah, man, the dinner table. What do you think? Like, do you have like a favorite dinner table you've ever made, or a favorite story from one of your clients from a dinner table?
It's tough to say because like the dining room tables that we build, they're specific to the client's house, right? So like everything that if we're building, say, a traditional dining room table, it's going into more of a traditional house. It's perfect for there. If we're building a modern style dining room table, it's perfect for the modern house, right? So like it depends on the scene that it's going in, like the genre of the design that it's going into. If you put a traditional table into a modern house, it's going to look a little weird, you know. So like there's perfect placements for specific designs, and I like that. So it's like kind of choreographing how the dining room table looks inside the house. That is my favorite thing. Specific stories though, I'm trying to think of a story that would be like a good one. I mean, I've had a few people cry when we drop off the table. Like that's
That's
super-
amazing. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, it's a great feeling.
Oh man, I cannot wait. Like I have not for all this. So everybody understands, we're not trying to just saying something I haven't done. Is I have not bought us table off mic yet. I have bought some things, and I've never been disappointed. We got a project actually he's going to be doing for me real soon. It's going to be sick. I don't want to talk about it because it's a secret.
Oh yeah, the secret.
Okay, but the table, we are waiting. We want to redo our kitchen, and when we do that kitchen, you are going to be a huge part of it. You know that.
Oh, I love
and I
that.
cannot wait because I really think like that's our whole idea. Our kitchen and our dining room, you've been there, is kind of divided. It's old school, which meaning like the kitchen is small. It works well, but like I feel like as my kids are getting older, especially as they're going to be in and out fast and like doing their homework and running to girlfriends or to their buddies, I need to have that all wide open. So when I'm cooking, I'm like talking to them. And right now when
Yeah.
I'm in the kitchen, it's super annoying when anybody's in there with me because it's so small. We're like bumping into each other, right?
Yeah.
I want it to be more of an experience, like dinner to be an experience.
Mm-hmm.
And Sundays, that's huge for us. Do you have for me, our tradition that we started with this family, my family, like I say like not my mom and dad when I was growing up, but my kids now is we just everybody holds hands. We don't pray, but we say like, what are you grateful for? And we do it like maybe once a week when we have like a special meal that we've cooked, and it's awesome. It's like my
That's
favorite little
beautiful,
thing
man.
to like sit down. It stops us all for the day, and you know every once in a while your kids will really surprise you with like something a little deeper than you expected.
Right?
And what do they appreciate? They appreciate being with us. That is the thing that's always hit home. They have all this stuff, but more times than not, it's not I appreciate or I'm grateful for my Nintendo or
PlayStation,
PlayStation. It's like I'm grateful for you playing catch. I'm grateful, and that man, talk about the value of the dinner table.
Yeah.
That's return on investment right there.
100%. Yeah. That's like not a monetary return either. Like that's stuff that your kids will remember for the rest of their lives, man. Like that moment, that time that you take to do that with that special place that you guys have, like the dining room table, they will remember that for the rest of their lives. Like it's a very important thing, and I try to push that. Like, hey, like you should probably do more of this.
Yeah, man.
That's an amazing thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this little quick episode of your Tactical Shorts. More to come. We're going to be messing around with this. If there's things that you guys want to hear, want to know, we're going to do some Q&As on these episodes. We're going to do some stuff just to keep it fun, keep it light, and let you get in and out and off your device and out into the world living it. And then we got guests coming in today. Looking forward to over the last little bit. We've had some awesome guests. Next one is a friend of yours that you introduced me to. It's funny how our networks always
They
kinda
collide,
and like grow through
Yeah.
each other, right? So we hope we're doing that for you guys too. If you like this episode, if you like any episode of Tango One Podcast, it would be super helpful for us if you guys did all those things: like, subscribe, share, blah blah blah. Give us a